welcome to Mean Girl Podcast. We have our second guest this week. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Yes. Hi everyone. I'm Sara. I am called Estie, the Estie on Instagram. A lot of people think it's Saint Estie. I've gotten Estefania. People think that's my real name. Lots of things. My name's just Sara, but yes, I'm so excited. Thank you for having me.
I'm glad. We had met, I want to say like 2 years ago. I came to
Yeah,
the
which is
opening.
crazy.
Yeah, because
So
how to
long
talk,
ago.
like literally, it
Yeah.
literally went by so quick, and I can't even believe it's 2 years ago. But it was at the opening for you guys' studio, and I was super
Yes.
excited about it. So I definitely want to ask you how your transition has been from going to work in the studio.
Yeah, that's definitely a topic to talk about.
So I want to definitely get into that, but I want to start off with asking you, how long have you been in the beauty industry, and what inspired you to go into the lane that you're specifically in now?
So I'm coming up on 3 years in February, which is crazy. 4 years since I started esthetician school. It flew by. Um, so I went to college. I got my bachelor's degree in anatomy because I had no choice. Had no idea what I wanted to do, but I was definitely a YouTube kid growing up. Like, love the makeup vlogs, love the beauty, like all of that, and I had like every like Morphe palette, all that stuff. And so I knew I wanted to do something with that, but also like I knew I just wanted to work with people. Like I'm very social. I love talking to people. So I thought I wanted to do like pediatric occupational therapy. Quick. No. Um, I did that for like 4 years. I was like an assistant basically. And I was like, I can't do this. Like, I was getting nauseous before going to work every day. I was like, I can't do this for the rest of my life. And staplers thrown at my head and stuff. So I didn't tell anybody that I was applying to esthetician school. I told my fiance, and that was it because I was like, people are going to tell me not to do it. And I was right. I'm glad I did that. So I applied and I got into Rosiri. Um, right as I told everyone, my parents were pissed. Like they were like, "You're throwing away grad school. You're throwing away making money. Like, how are you going to make a steady living?" And I literally didn't care. Like that's how I knew. Like
I
that's
feel
what
like
I
we all
wanted
have
to
the
do.
same mindset. It's so
Yeah,
bad, but
I'm
it's
like,
so good.
yeah, I'm like, I don't care. Like that's not my focus right now. Like that will come later. I just want to do something I like. So yeah, I went to school. I did part time and I served during that so that I could pay for that out of pocket because the student loans are deep.
Sure.
So yeah. So I did part time. I started in April, I believe, of 2022 and ended in February of 2023. I think. I definitely might be botching those years, but something like that.
So it took a little bit more than the How long is it usually? Because I know the.
I think the shortest you can do is 5 months.
Oh,
So
okay.
mine was 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Did you think that you were going to go in the waxer spray tan lane when you were
No.
younger at all? Like, did you ever think that you would touch this
No.
whatsoever?
I honestly thought it was going to be like makeup. But then as soon as I got to school, even when I got to school, I didn't think that. I thought it was going to be facials and makeup. Two of the top things I hated. So I was like, no. I don't know what it is, which is so weird because I do so many Brazilians for a living. That's honestly probably my favorite wax just because it's so quick and efficient. And if you're a waxer, you know you can do it quick and make good money. So,
And it just looks so good when it's done. Like so
yes.
clean. I love the transition of it.
Yes.
It's just amazing. Yeah.
It's so satisfying. That's what I liked about waxing. It was like very satisfying. And I feel like I'm really good at making people feel comfortable because I hate when I'm uncomfortable. So I'm like, I try to make everyone around me feel comfortable, like right off the bat. So I feel like that was just like really good to have as a waxer. But yeah, for some reason, massaging people skeeved me out. I was like, I'm not sitting here massaging. That's too much for me. So yeah, I definitely thought makeup at first, but then I quickly in school was like, okay, waxing's for me. And then the brows and lashes came later. I like knew about it, but they don't teach you that in school, so that kind of came later. But
did you learn how to wax in school?
barely.
Okay.
Like,
Mm,
which school did? Oh,
I went to Empire, so yeah,
Empire.
same thing. We
Okay,
did not. We were on mannequins. We were waxing mannequins. Yes,
mannequins. You didn't
because
wax each other.
it was during COVID, so no.
Oh,
Yeah, we were literally waxing mannequins, and I was like, "There's no way." I
no,
like,
you
what are you
can't
talking
learn
about?
properly.
Literally, I was
Crazy, you're
like,
so good at
so
what you do now.
it
Cause
was never a thought when I was in school because like we weren't touching each other. So like I like to do facials once we were able to start touching each other's faces and stuff like that, which
right,
was literally at the end of my time.
right.
But like I didn't when someone brought it up to me, I was like waxing, I was like, well, I like getting waxed, I guess. Like
Right.
it would be interesting. But I actually had to go into someone's suite who had a solo suite to see
Okay.
like, oh, this is an option. Like this is
Right.
something that people do in our
Right.
lane. Like I thought it was just I went to cosmetology school, so I truly thought it was just
Oh, you
hairstyling.
did
Like
everything. I
yes.
could not. I applaud
And
you
it was
for that.
so much hair.
I
I was
could never
so
do
over it.
hair.
But that's what they convinced us. They told us that
Right.
like we're gonna do everything. It's you're gonna get a little bit of everything, and
No,
that
it's
was
all hair.
it's hair.
All hair.
It's hair.
Yeah. We waxed on each other, which was kind of scary, but I don't know. I just like quickly knew I liked that. Also, I'm very much a yapper, so the facials I would sit there cracking up. Like I can't stay silent for a whole hour. Like I'm like, they're like, shut up. I'm like, I can't. I'm sorry. Like I
No,
just didn't.
I
That
get you.
wasn't the route for me.
Yeah, I understand. It's calming, but like I feel like back to back after a while, I'm like, all
Yeah,
right. And
I'd
like you
rather be
guys,
getting it
literally, and I know like in esthetician school, you guys are just doing facials like all day long.
all day
So yeah,
long.
I
Yep.
can completely understand. You started off at LA Studios, right? Is that
Yes.
the first place you had went after you
Yes.
graduated? How was that experience? And what made you go to LA Studios compared to anywhere else?
It was the best. I'm really sad about it still. So it was funny because I started out as Ellie, the owner's client. And I didn't even tell her I was in school. So she found out from my sister and she was like, why wouldn't you tell me you're in school? And I was like, I'm sure a million people tell you they're in school and like want a job. Like I just wanted to like talk to her as like a person.
Mm-hmm.
So she found out and she immediately was like, okay, well, we're getting you in here somehow. So, one of my coworkers was going on maternity leave. So they wanted me to like take her clients while she was on leave. So that's kind of how I started working there. And Ellie was truly like the best boss. Like I honestly always say like I was blessed that was my first job out of school because she did everything for us and like I um always say like I'm very lucky. Like that's not a normal scenario. Like most people have very scary jobs right out of school.
Yeah.
So I was very, very lucky and I was able to build a decent clientele from there. For I think I was there for like a year and a half. So very short time, which is sad, before it closed. But yeah, that was definitely like the ideal perfect situation after school and I was like so grateful because I was like I know I could be like somewhere scary right now
Yeah.
so
When you left there, did you feel like you had enough confidence to just go completely solo, or did you think like maybe I should go to like European, or maybe I should try to find like another corporation or someone to go underneath
yeah
of?
that
Okay.
I was terrified like
Okay.
I because I've really like even now like 3 years in I'm still a baby Estie like I was like I could I like in my mind confidence wise and delusion have my own thing yes but like in reality was I ready for that not at all I definitely would have stayed there for like many many years in like that type of setting um so I kind of like as the business I knew was kind of coming to an end I knew it was going to be maybe like a salon suite type situation and then that didn't work out either so then I was like very 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 lost because I went like a month and a half of not having a job at all and that's when I picked up mobile spray tanning because I was like, I need to do something that doesn't involve me working for someone else. So yeah, but that was a very scary time.
Do you feel like because like I think in New Jersey our state law is that you have to I think work underneath of somebody for 3 years. So you definitely feel
Yes,
like you really should work underneath of somebody for 3 years. It's kind of
yes.
crazy to take the jump out and just jump
I
out of
really
school and
don't
just go
recommend
solo.
anybody doing that
Yeah.
solely because like once you work in a salon setting, you'll see how little you actually learned in school compared to like I learned everything from Ellie and my other coworker Hannah, like they basically taught me how to wax and how to do lashes and brows. Like I would not have learned how to do all of that stuff had it not been for them. So
Do you think if you took a course, would that have been like,
I mean, yeah, courses definitely help, but it was more the team part of having like this wax took me literally an hour and I don't know why. Like the hair was not coming out and I'd be crying like please help me, and it's having someone there like 24/7 being like, okay, this is what you did wrong. I'll sit in on your next wax and like see what you're doing wrong, see what you can do better. Like it was more that like really helped me, because sometimes when you do courses it's like you learn the course, but then someone like me, I forget everything I learned the minute I leave. So
yeah,
like you're kind of just teaching yourself like, okay, what am I doing wrong? Like it's kind of hard to like refer back to anyone. So I can't imagine like just going on my own right off the bat.
yeah.
I don't know how you do that also with like no clientele either. I still don't have a full book. So
No, literally.
I
So
can't
I just
imagine.
be I'm always so amazed when people are able to just dive straight out into like right after school, because
Yes.
when I first graduated, I didn't even know what I wanted to do. Like
Yeah.
I had no idea what I was thinking about doing. I was like, I think I want to do facials. I think I want to do waxing, but like
Mhm.
we don't really have that many options out here to go to. So it
No.
was like if I want to do one of those things, it was either European or like hand and stone or
Which
like
is, you hear horror stories and you don't
all
want
the
to go there.
time, all
I
the
was never
time.
opposed to going there because I was very much like, if I have to get a job and it's there, like I will work there.
Mhm.
But I really was during school looking for other places, like even that I could do like the front desk at first and then like eventually move up to esthetician that like wasn't a franchise like that, just so I could like try to get my foot in the door places. Definitely recommend doing that
Mhm.
during school so you're not just like leaving and like you have no idea where to
What's
go,
going
what to do. Um, but yeah, it's hard. I don't know how people do that, but
Yeah, I agree. But receptionist is definitely like a great place to start when it comes to
mhm,
like trying to put your foot in. I think they
yeah,
told us that when we were in school, like get your foot
yeah,
in, be the receptionist, work your
like
way up, try to
yeah,
get there.
literally just get the coffee, do anything, just get your name in the door.
Yes. So when you did have to leave the studio, walk me through the transition of how you found your new location. Because I know it's always super hard for all of us to find like locations out here. How did you find it? Because I know like some places rent spaces.
Mhm.
Is it like did you get a room rented to you, or was it like you kind of like work for another corporation?
So I like that was the hardest part for me. I went through a couple salons that were like, we'd love to have you, and then I wouldn't hear from them for weeks, and I'm like, okay, we gotta get this ball rolling. I can't sit here. Oh my god, I just turned it off. That was the hardest part because I was applying to like all these salons and like not hearing back, or they would be like, we'll get back to you, and never did. So that was hard. I actually reached out to Glow Lab. It's really weird because people would tell me while I was at Ellie's, like, oh my God, this place is so your vibe. You would love it there. Like, you should go there. Not to work, but just like to go get spray tanned or whatever. And I never knew about it ever. And I grew up not far from there. So I don't know how I've never seen it in my whole life. I think it's only been there for like 3 years, I want to say, but never heard about it till someone brought it to my attention. Like, not long after the last studio closed. So I reached out to them. I saw they had previously had like different brow girls in and out and stuff and waxers and stuff, and it looked like nobody was there currently. So I emailed the owner, Monica, and she got back to me. Again, it was like very back and forth. Like it took a little bit. So that was hard, and like I was trying to find other ways to make money like spray tanning in the meantime.
Mhm.
But I did like a phone interview, and at Glow Up, they're very, very chill. So they just spray tan. So, Nadia, the one owner, is a cosmetologist, but she never did like waxing or like that stuff like mainly. So they were like, we don't really know what you're doing, but you can do whatever, work under us. Like, so I basically have like my own room, but I work for them, if that makes sense. Yeah.
How was your first month like being there? Was it chaotic? Like, is it hard to fill your books because now you're kind of independent? Did you take your clients that you had over with you? How was that?
So I feel like I'm still like trying to get people to come over. Like I still have a few that are like lingering. The first month it was weird because I feel like it was actually the opposite. Like it was very busy because everyone was like, "Oh my God, you're working again," and then it like died down. So I did have a lot of people come over. Thankfully, like that was like the biggest blessing because I was like, I mean, they don't have to, like they don't know anything to
Yeah.
me. Like definitely a couple people didn't, which is fine. I would say the hardest thing now is like getting new people. Um, I dropped off a lot with the social media after leaving Ellie's because that was literally like a job requirement. Like
Yes.
we would set aside days
But I
to do that.
literally love that you guys like. I felt like it probably was a lot of work, but it
It
really like
was.
helped grow you guys
Yes.
like a lot, put you guys like brand awareness
Yep.
like really
Yeah,
out there.
she would show us the numbers when we were posting versus when we weren't, and like how many clients we would have, and it literally corresponded with how much we posted, and like we would get more clients the more we posted. Like it's crazy, but it's so hard when it's just you, like, and no one's helping you film. Like now I'll have like other girls at the studio, but like a lot of times it is just me. So like it's hard to like get up the courage and like the creativity to film when you're by yourself, and then also have people film for you like when it's by yourself. So I'm just not like very inspired lately, like
Yeah.
after all that, because I just feel like I don't know, it was a very hard time, and I'm like trying to figure out how to like
Get the clients in the door at this
yep,
point.
and
Yeah.
like do all of that on my own, but still like I don't know, I feel like I'm like doing everything on my own, and I went from my last boss doing literally everything for me. So that was like still is the hardest part too.
Still trying to like
Yes.
figure out how to do it by yourself. Yeah.
Yes.
New brows, lashless, tints, and Brazilians. What is your favorite service out of all of them?
I I think either Brazilians or a brow lammy. I love brows.
They
I
look
feel
so good.
like thank
They
you.
always look so good.
It definitely took some practice. Same thing with Brazilians. Oh my god, I was so bad. Like I was
I was too for like the first
horrible.
3 months. I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna
I
do
would
this.
be there like for an hour, and I'm like, I just don't know why it's not coming out. I'm sorry. Like I don't know what I was doing, but when I first learned Brazilians, before I even started working for Ellie, I literally YouTubed how to do it because they don't teach you that in school either. And I let my friends let me practice on them in my
Oh my
basement.
gosh.
I definitely traumatized some of them.
I traumatized friends at European though.
Yep.
Like I was like, there's a girl out there if you need her. Like,
Yeah.
okay,
Yep.
but
Yeah. I would be like, someone's gonna have to come in here and finish this for me because I don't know what I'm doing.
what's your worst body part? Do you only do Brazilians or do
I
you
do
do
full
other?
body.
What's
Yeah.
the like your least favorite body
I
part to wax?
hate doing legs
I hate it so bad
so
too.
much. Mainly a full leg. Like, I really don't mind the lower half of the leg
Yeah.
because I use like the roller wax. So that's very quick. Like, that is
You
the best
use
invention.
soft wax. I always forget
Yes.
that.
Yeah,
Yes.
you're hard wax, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So that's a whole nother like
Whole nother.
debate.
Yes.
Yeah.
Literally.
Honestly, for me, I could not get the hang of the hard wax, and like I felt like the soft wax you put it on, you rip it off. Most of the time, it's coming off. So the hard wax, I've waxed people, and like I
Never
don't know
came
what I
up.
did, and
She's
the
like,
wax
it's
got stuck.
working. It's
Like
not
yeah,
working.
so I was like, that's not for me and my anxiety, but I know it's like so good. I definitely wish I learned more because I think I definitely do struggle with like very coarse, thick hair with the soft wax. Like that's definitely a problem for
Yeah.
me. But
I feel like in school they only show. I don't even know if they showed us hard wax in school. Like I know they only showed us like the soft wax, and then at European they only use hard wax.
right,
So it was a big transfer over for me to kind of like figure it out. Like, oh, you can apply this, and you could just rip this off. You don't have to put nothing over top of
right.
it. But at the same time, like you got to do it a certain way. You got
Yeah,
to make
there's
sure
lots of technique to it. I feel like there is a little less technique to the soft wax. There definitely is like you have to do certain things, but I think the hard wax is like you have to be a very skilled person to do that. So props to you.
What is your go-to wax aftercare products that you swear by?
So this is gonna be a hot take. I used to swear by fur. I still love fur. I really hate the direction they've gone with the prices, and like I feel like the availability is slim to none, and I'm just confused. Like the back bar is still expensive. Like usually it's like discounted. I don't know. Like
Yeah.
I just being on my own, I like see the real, and I'm like, I literally can't like do this. Like, I feel like they went from being very small business oriented, like wanting to help small businesses. Not that they don't now, but I feel like it's getting less and less accessible for me at least.
Very much commercialized, yeah.
Yes. So I started using a brand called Waxing Lovely. It's a small business. It's like she's just an esthetician that owns like her own little business. Looked up the ingredients, same ingredients as for oil, less than half the price. Or more. Less than half? Yeah, less than half the price of fur.
Jesus, because you know furs.
Same size, yeah, and I love it. Like, and I still like recommend that to my clients. I will never not use like an oil for after waxing. Like, that's just my go-to in general. But like for those specific ingredients that they have, I do like the ingredients of fur. But this brand, literally, it's identical. So I'd rather support an even smaller brand that is like trying to help us out. You know what I mean?
Literally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you? What's I know you used fur a lot too.
Oh, I love fur so bad. I started using it's everybody's new favorite brand. Bush Balm. I like the oil. I don't like the sugar scrub.
No, I'm confused on that one because
I like it on my body. I don't like it where it's not supposed to be.
we preach like not heavily scented. Why is it a vanilla pineapple cupcake?
Genuinely confused.
I'm so confused.
I know. I said the same
I'm
thing.
like, I smelled it and this is gonna irritate me.
Yeah.
Like,
it smells so good.
I use their. I love their pre-cleansing wipes, so I like leave one of those out for all my Brazilian clients, and I use those from Bush Balm. I haven't tried the oil though. I should give it a try.
I tried the oil, and unfortunately, because it does have a nice sense of it is nice.
Yeah,
it is nice. But yeah, I was confused when the product line came out because they also told us like sugar scrubs are no, big
right,
no.
right.
So I was like, are we pushing sugar scrubs again now? I'm confused.
Right.
So
it's very confusing.
I never recommend the scrubs like that. I say it's good for your body. Like you can use it on your legs and your arms. I definitely think it's really good for that. But when it comes to the other areas, no.
Yeah, the simpler the better.
I prefer I hate to say it because the higher one, I love the silk scrub.
The silk scrub is so good.
So it's so good. It's so good.
I will say, like, so I found like a lot of my clients can't afford it either. There definitely is very similar. Like, First Aid Beauty's scrub is very similar texture. I'm trying to think the brand I use. I think it's Good Molecules also has. I just try to give people options because right now I'm not selling retail.
Yeah.
But like I couldn't even afford to put it on my shelves.
Yeah,
like
it's like how am I going to tell you to buy this?
Yeah,
when,
yeah. I love it, but I'm like if I couldn't afford it, like
I know you can.
I'm not even. I'm gonna give you your options. So.
What is a misconceptions client always get wrong about waxing or Brazilians in general?
Brazilians, I think people are just so scared in general. Like they hype it up so bad and then they do it and they're like, oh, like, and I'm like, what? Like, I don't know what you guys think we're doing in here, like torturing.
We're murdering.
Yeah,
I think we're literally Jason. I swear.
Yeah, probably just that like people are scared, and also I hate when people are like ask me weird questions like, do you remember what people look like, or like, I don't know, like, do you ever get grossed out? I'm like, no, it's my job. Like,
they're like, they always ask the weirdest questions. I'm like, no, not at all. Like I'm just doing my job here. I'm not even involved. Like, I'm not even looking at it.
I'm looking through it. Like, so quick too. Like, people, I think, just like get their nerves up and the anticipation up, and then I'm like, just breathe and relax, because the more you tense up, the more it's gonna hurt. But like, and then every single time without fail, they're like, this is the best thing I've ever done, and I will never stop doing it.
Yes. My first experience, I was confused too because a girl told me like she could not walk straight after she got her Brazil. Yes.
I have heard that. I was
like, it was that crazy. I was like, I'm scared, but I want to try it. Like, I really want to. I hate shaving. I want to try. Yeah. It. So I did it, and I remember I was like, the first one, I was like, the first one's the
worst. The first one is the worst one.
But I was like, this is not that bad. I walked out, and I didn't feel it anymore. Like, it really wasn't that serious.
Yeah, as soon as it's done, it's done.
That's what people always ask me. I wax myself now.
Do you?
Yeah, people are always like, "Is
I
it?
could never.
It's that." I'm like, yeah, but like over time, just like when you're getting waxed, you just kind of get used to it over time. The way
Yeah.
you just
I still get waxed by one of my clients actually does waxing, so I go to her. I could never do it myself. I would be
I would
giving
lose.
myself broken hairs left and right. I could not do that. What's really funny though is when I first started waxing, I had never got a Brazilian, probably for like a good 8 months while I was doing Brazilians. I never had one, and I'm like, it's the best thing
I think
ever.
that is so funny. Like when I was working at European, there was a girl there who was waxing, and she never got
Yeah,
waxed,
I
and I was
never got
like,
one. And they were all like, it's time.
yeah, I'm like, how are you waxing and you
No,
don't know how
literally,
this
I was a
feels?
fraud. I was like, I need to just
You're
rip the
telling me
band-aid
this is
off.
okay? Do you know if it's okay?
I know, I was convincing myself that so much. I was telling other people, I'm like, all right, I just gotta do it.
A Raytan product or solution that you swear by.
So I got certified through Dolce Glow. I've never used anything else but that. I love it. Um, I just kind of am in a stage of if it's not broke, don't fix it. So I have never had a single complaint besides I had one person who, in the middle of me spray tanning her, told me it was for her wedding. It was the next day, and she had never been spray tanned in her life. So anyone who's never been spray tan before, anything is gonna look dark to you. I did the lightest color possible on her, thank God. But like, other than that, that was scary. Never had a single complaint. I love. We met like the owner and stuff when we got trained, and I loved her and like her whole like brand behind it. She started from like literally nothing and now is like a millionaire, which was like so cool to see. And she spray tans all these celebrities and everything, which is crazy. So yeah, I use that and I have not used anything else. So,
What do you have? Like, what's a recommendation for people to make their spray tans last longer? How do you properly take care of a spray tan?
so exfoliating definitely important beforehand. And like just prepping your skin so that's like a clean canvas beforehand. And then after, I noticed for me the biggest thing was well definitely moisturizing. Like you have to moisturize literally like twice a day because your skin gets so dry. But also like when you get out of the shower, you have to pat dry with your towel. I go right in
It
and
just,
that I'm like, okay, it came right off. Like,
oh my gosh,
yeah,
yeah.
if you like dry aggressively, it will come right off. So I would say that's probably a really good tip too. But yeah, and then there's so many like products you can't use with spray tans. You can't use Dove, can't use bar soap. It
Oh,
has to be like something like natural, clean, like a
wow.
Vino native method, like something like that. So I think a lot of people don't know that. So they just go in with their Dove bar
And it
soap and they're
strips
like,
the, yeah.
yeah,
People from Dancing with the Stars, right? When you guys have went,
yes,
how was that like working with like celebrity clients?
that was crazy. So we reached out to their tour manager and we were just like, why not? And so we didn't think he was going to answer and he got back to us and it was at a venue that was in like Long Island and it was during a snowstorm and he was like, I don't want you guys to come. I feel bad. Like he was like this little cute old man and we were like, no, we're coming. We will sled here if we
Yeah.
have to. Um, they were all so nice. I have never been so nervous in my life. Like, I know they're just people, but like, I watch half of them on TikTok. I've watched Dancing with Stars growing up, so I was literally shaking. If anyone knows Val, I spray tan Val. He called me bossy, and I was like, "You're hot." But yeah, it was really cool. It's definitely like cool to see like they're just people and like you don't have to be nervous and like I think when you're more nervous the worse job you do, so it's definitely just like I don't know, once in a lifetime experience. Very grateful that I got to do that because
Mobile spray tanning, or now I see that you actually do it in your suite.
yes,
So do
yeah.
you prefer mobile? How was your experience with mobile?
I I don't know, I liked it. It is a lot, like honestly, like the setup and all of that didn't bother me. It was having the travel kit with like multiple people, like the spray tan gun I was trained with, it was not meant to like do multiple tans in a row. It's like a little plastic gun, but like for some reason I swear by it. Like it just works really well. But after like 4 people, it starts leaking, and it's just hard when you're in people's houses if you have to like change solution. You need to find a sink or you're making a mess. Like it's just that part of it is stressful. But honestly, like it's so quick and you make really good money that I didn't really mind it. I would travel like far though. Um, just because I was like, I'm trying to get anyone I can. The farthest I traveled was like 2 hours.
Girl,
Yeah.
girl.
And it was this girl, I don't know how I got in like the North Jersey Facebook wedding group, and some girl messaged me and she was like, my wedding's tomorrow, my spray tan girl like last minute canceled me, like, and I never even spray tanned her. I'm like, you don't even know if I'm good, but okay, like I felt bad. Yeah, she's going out on a limb, but I I went and it was great, and like it's, I don't know, I think people love having that more than I love doing it. Like
Yeah.
it's just nice when like I felt like I had 3 jobs at one point because it would be like my clients at the salon, and then after that I would go spray tan, or before that I would go spray tan. So it just felt like a whole nother job, where when I spray tan at the studio I can like put it between clients and just go be already there, which is nice. But yeah, I think the hardest part is like I also work at a Pilates studio. I would work, it's like early hours, so I would work like 5 a.m. to like 1, then go to Glow Lab like 2 to 6, just say, and then I would be spray tanning at like 8 or 9.
Girl,
So
you be working, yeah.
so it's just like stuff like that where I'm like, for me, it's more convenient to just have it within my appointments at the salon. So that's nice that I'm doing that now. I the only reason I like took so long to spray tan there, I just wasn't sure. Like they had like a way different method than me, and I was like, I can't learn all that. Like I don't
You're
have
like,
the
this is too
energy.
much,
Like,
yeah.
but they let me just do my own way because they let me try it out on people, and like it was the same like results, and like I didn't have any issues. So they were like, okay, you can just do it your way. So yeah.
Would you, because you spray tan travel, would you travel wax? Do you think you would do
No,
travel wax? No.
absolutely not.
Okay.
I like, okay, but what would you do in the situation where you're at this random person's house? My wax takes 20, 30 minutes to heat up, or you
Mhm.
just sitting on their couch waiting. Like,
Yes.
you do that, right?
Yeah. So
Okay.
it depends. Like when I have multiple girls in one day, you're the first person, you're just waiting for the pot to heat up. After that, the pot stays pretty warm. I was doing it in the
Okay.
summertime, so
Well,
the
yeah, that
pot
might have helped
stayed
you out.
a little bit warm. But yeah, usually like kind of 20 minutes. But like the first thing I do is plug in the pot. After that, I'm setting everything up, and then I might talk to you in between that.
Right, it kind of goes
You
by
move,
quick.
yeah. So
Okay.
then next thing you know, I'm telling you to just get on the table.
Right.
I feel like the most thing that stressed me out about it was just transporting everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a lot. That's how I felt with my spray tan stuff. It's,
Hmm.
I got it down to like a very small system, but at first it was like a lot. But what's like the weirdest place you've waxed in? That was like immediately what I thought about.
A kitchen.
A kitchen.
Yeah, I feel like a kitchen is the crazy spot. I've done like dens, I've done living rooms, I've done the kitchen, I've done hotel rooms. That's
Oh,
pretty much
cool.
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think the hotel rooms were the best. Like
Yes.
those were
Yeah.
the best because it's just so much more spaced out. But
Yeah, that's like the hardest part too, is finding like, especially with the tent for spray tans, like it has to fit in a room. Like
yes.
I have been so cramped before. Also, I've never sweat so much in my life than mobile
Me
spray
too.
tanning.
Oh my god, I said the same thing. Mobile is crazy because I'm like, especially because it was in the summer, I'm like
Yeah, you're, oh my god, I
trying to
would be
like not
dying.
sweat everywhere and
Yeah,
get
but
everything
I'm
together.
like literally in the smallest spaces. I feel like it did really help me with my technique though, because I would be spray tanning literally in the dark sometimes. Like it was hard because people don't have like lighting everywhere in their house. So like I'd be halfway in the shower, the tent's in the bathroom, and I'm like, okay, it's dark in here. Let's just hope for the best. So I feel like that was good. It definitely helped me like practice a lot. I needed that practice. And that literally like saved me for a little bit from when I had no job, and then it just continued like a lot, where I was doing like multiple a day, which was really cool.
Do you feel like in our industry nowadays it's a little bit impossible to not have a part-time job with your thing, or do you feel like
Yes.
okay?
I mean, do you have a part-time job?
Yes.
Yeah, I so It's funny because when I was at Ellie Studios, I was making less than I do now, but I felt like I didn't need a job at all.
Hmm.
I don't know why. I don't know, like, if I had a little bit more steady clients, we did have a lot of walk-ins, like stuff like that. But no, the way the world is, I also had a lot less bills. I like just recently moved into a house and I have way more bills now, so
Did you
maybe
live
that's
in an
why.
apartment before you did the house, or you jumped straight into the house?
Yes.
Okay.
So I lived at school in Westchester for all of college, and then I came home and almost like immediately moved in. My fiance already had an apartment, moved in with him. Then we couldn't afford the apartment, so then we lived with my parents for like a year and a half, in the basement, and which was so glad to be out now. I love my parents to death, but it's weird living there with like your significant other too. I'm like, I
Yeah.
better not get pregnant in my dad's basement. I will not be able to face him. But then we just moved to our house in the summer. But we're still renting. Like, it's literally impossible to like have all these bills and then also like I feel like that's what people don't understand getting into this. The income is so not steady. Like, I don't know how people get to the point. I hope I will see it one day where it's like the same thing every single day, every single
Yeah.
month. My fiance is a tattoo artist, so he's kind of in the same
I love that you
industry.
guys are both like hands
Yeah, it's
on and
very
like,
risky.
yeah, but no, but sometimes it feels like you have to do that though, like, cause like I'm in a relationship and he's a 9 to 5 guy and he do not get me at all. Like
Yeah,
he thinks I'm
yeah,
crazy
yeah.
for the
We
way I
definitely
operate. Yeah,
relate a lot, but
yeah,
it is kind of scary because we both have jobs that could be really good one day and really bad the next, and you kind of
fluctuates.
have to
Yeah,
like rely on that. But I think I'll always have like not even just a part-time job. I will never have just one stream of income. Like, I feel like it's just not smart to have
yeah,
one stream of income unless it's like very, very successful.
lucrative. Yeah,
But yeah, I've always had a part-time job except for when I was at Ellie's, only because I really wanted to focus on like building my book up as much as I could, and like I was like, I'm not putting my energy
into anything
into
else.
anything else, but now I don't have a choice. So,
Yes.
but I love like the Pilates studio and working there. It kind of gives you a break from like doing like the waxing and all that, and
Hmm.
like it's kind of like a mindless job kind of, but yeah, not as much pressure, but yeah, I don't think I'll ever like only have one
One
job.
job. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you could expand in what you're doing now, is there anything that you would like to do? Like, do you want to eventually teach classes, or do you want to get products and like, do you want your own product line or stuff like that?
No. I I would definitely teach classes for sure.
Hmm.
I've definitely said I wanted to do that in the past. I
Which one
think
would you prefer to teach? Like waxing, spray tanning, or like lamming?
spray tanning would be so fun to teach. I think spray tanning and lashes and brows, I think it needs to be taught. I see some scary stuff on my Instagram.
There's not it. I wanted to learn so bad, and it didn't seem like there was. It's like one girl down here that like I see do it sometimes, and she barely
Yeah,
like
and
advertises she
it's
does it.
so expensive too.
Exactly.
Can't win in this.
A lot of the girls that I know, they said they were taught from someone like over Philly. Like they had to go to a different state to actually learn because there's no one really teaching us down here.
Right.
But it's funny because someone told me like they learned a little bit in school, and then at a point in time when I was working at European before I left, they were teaching us how to tint.
Oh,
Literally teach.
really?
Yes, literally teaching us how to tint on the
So
girls.
Rosari did courses for tinting and then brow lamination, but it was like $500, and I was like, I'm already paying you way too much.
To be yeah,
I
that's
did do
crazy.
the tinting course because I think it was very cheap. It wasn't like, but again, like I learned it. That's not really something that's like that hard to pick up on. I wanted to learn brows and lashes from someone who like really knew what they were
Really good at
doing.
it. Yeah.
Which another thing that was like so helpful to me is I learned for free from Ellie. Otherwise, I would have no idea like what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
But I always like want to like DM these people on Instagram because I'm like, you're gonna burn someone's eyelashes off. But I'm like, I know they're not gonna take it the
They're not
right
going to
way.
listen to
Like,
me. I'm just trying
no,
to be helpful,
no,
but yeah.
exactly.
Hmm.
But so I would definitely do courses, and I still want to continue we were doing like an apparel line before the business closed, and I would still love to continue that and do something that's like related to the industry, but like not really like actually personally in the industry. Like I'm kind of like behind the scenes. Like I like more stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think I could own my own business and everything. It's just, at least right now, I'm like, I don't want all that responsibility. I'm not ready for
That's a
that
lot.
yet.
You're like, I already got so much going on in life.
Exactly. Yeah. I
You
need to
already got
be
a great
like,
job. Jesus Christ. Literally.
yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah. How do you get through slow seasons? And what are your slow seasons? I feel like mine was right now.
Right now.
Yeah.
No, it's right now.
Yeah.
Mine start in like September, I feel like, and then I think about this every year. It's like every year I forget, and I'm like,
Me too. I'm like, I need to start scheduling to get like a bigger part-time job around this time or
yeah,
something
no,
because
this year was bad, especially because I did really good in August, and I was like, oh, banking on doing that next month. No, nothing. So I was like, oh, whoops. Should have maybe saved a little there. But yeah, usually it's like now, which is kind of also scary because my fiance's slow season is usually like December as well. So that's like hard too. But
especially because it's Christmas. Yeah, it's the holiday season.
yeah, he's like, don't tell anyone we're getting them anything. Like this year, no one's getting nothing. But I feel like every year I forget when my slow season is and when my my busy season is. I only realize it when I'm in it and it's actually happening. And I'm like, I really should like start tracking this. But I feel like spring and summer are my busiest for sure.
Yeah.
March is kind of slow. Like I feel like January through March is kind of slow.
February heats up a little bit because it's Valentine's
Yes,
Day.
yes.
But then after that, it just dies back
Yep.
down. So,
Yeah.
Do you, for like a stream of income, how do you feel about like the conference calls or like teaching online though? Do you think that that is practical? Do you think you could teach a class like virtually?
I feel like I could realistically, but I just don't think it would be like beneficial. I don't know. Like when I tried to learn through a video, I just don't learn that way. Like, I mean, I'm sure some people it would be helpful, but then I would almost feel bad like charging people for that, you know? Like I feel like I mean, like you're still putting the work in and all of that, but I'd almost rather like just hold it and like rent a space for people to come and like so you can see it. Like I am very visual, so I couldn't learn that way personally, so I don't think I would want to teach that way. But I definitely did like learn like honestly TikTok I learned a lot. So I feel like that's visual, but
That's true.
yeah, I don't know.
Do you think conference calls are good to help with like business? Do you think you could have people call you during your day to ask you about like their business and how?
Yeah, I would like to do that where it's more like people ask me about like what it like literally what you're doing. Like
Yeah.
you're doing a service to the people
Mhm.
because they
Oh,
need
thank
to
you.
know like, what it's really like and like all
Because it's
that.
not rainbows and sunshine like how it's all
No,
presented online.
this is the toughest job I've ever had, and it's like such a oxymoron because I love it, but it just gives me so much anxiety. Like it is so hard. It's not for the weak. Like you literally have to keep going. You just cannot like stop. I feel like a lot of people stop, and you see that with school. Like there's only a few girls from my class that actually still like
Oh my god,
do.
yeah. I don't even
No, like everyone gives up after like
I
scary when you're like slow and like you're not seeing the money. Like people like run away. So it's like you really have to like be invested and want to do it for reasons other than the money.
Yes, that is true.
Yeah.
I agree. A fiance and a business owner, especially because you have three jobs.
I kind of like chaos. I'm very type A, very organized. I feel like when I don't know, it's weird because if I could be a stay-at-home fiance, I would, but I feel like I also would be so bored. Like I like
I was about to
having
ask you that. Do
something
you
to
think
do.
like you will get to a point where you want to just be a stay-at-home mom, or like no, you feel like you genuinely would be bored? You need something else to
I
be doing.
think I would be bored. Like I think for like early of my kids' lives, I do want kids. I would want to be a stay-at-home mom, but then I think I would like need for my sanity to like always be like having interaction with people. Like that's my favorite thing is talking to people. So I feel like I would miss that too much. But yeah, I don't know how I balance it honestly. I really try to focus on the present day and not the future. Like I make goals for myself a lot. I'm really good at manifesting. I manifested so much in my life.
Goals.
And I feel like the vision boards, all that is so helpful. But like if I think about like, okay, like how am I going to support my kids with the money I'm making right now? And that's not for 5+ years later. I will stress myself out so bad I'm not sleeping. So I just take it literally day by day. And I feel like your mind tells you things are harder than they are. Like when I first started working at, like I have to be at the Pilates studio at 5 a.m. I was like, I'm not going to be able to do that. Like
Yeah.
I'm going to be exhausted. And at first, like I was like, but then you just get used to it. And like, I was like, how am I gonna fit in like working out and then like grocery shopping, like literally my entire life. And I used to be like, no, I'm just napping after work. And now I force myself to like stay up and I actually can. Like it's so much like mental. Like even right now I'm so tired, but like I'm fine.
Yeah.
Like it's like you just gotta tell yourself you're fine. Like you can do hard things and it's really just all mental, but I just feel like I could never I feel like I'm too scared to like just sit still and like rely on someone else. Like I will always rely on myself, you
Yeah.
know? Like I need to like keep going and doing good for myself first.
What are some things that you do to prioritize yourself so you don't burn out and that you don't like crash and have like emotional episodes? Because you know we are always taking in our clients' emotions as well as our emotions. So
Yes,
how do you
that's the hardest part.
tend to yourself?
I that's really hard for me because I think in general I'm a type of person that people just come up to and tell me their whole life story. Like I am always absorbing people's energy because I don't know if they feel comfortable around me. I don't know what about me gives that,
You
but
give a
like
comfort.
I'm in like they'll just trauma dump and I'm like,
Jesus.
okay, I'll take that in today. But I, um, yeah, I don't know. That's hard for me. I feel like I'm still like working on that for
Trying to figure
sure.
it out.
If you have any tips.
I'm sure bond like the one thing I did tell the last guest, like they told us in school, if there's anything you can do for yourself, get a massage every month. I know that
I
sounds
need that.
crazy,
No,
but
I
like
need
the
that.
way we're on our feet, the way we're constantly bending over, the way we're constantly our
Oh
bodies
my
are
god, yeah,
just
my
structured.
back is screaming all the time.
My back is fucked.
Yep.
Like
Yeah, it's
this
done.
is so
I've
bad.
just
Like,
accepted it.
like at this
Yeah.
point. But I was just asking her because my last guest, she was a lash tech. She has arthritis in her hands already. Like her
Oh
back
my
is already
gosh.
hurting.
Yeah.
She's only like 25.
Yep.
So it's like we gotta learn to start taking care of ourselves
Yeah.
a little bit more. I love a
Prioritizing
spa.
yourself.
That's my
Yeah.
I love a spa.
I need to like prioritize that more. I feel like burnout wise, I don't really get burnt out from doing the actual service. I get burnt out from people. Like right now I am burnt out from I have had some annoying ass people. Like and it's like the audacity I get burnt out from.
Especially during this time of year.
This time of year, like my biggest pet peeve is when people don't treat this like it's a real job and they're like if you have an appointment, if you have a doctor's appointment, you're like I'm like frantic showing up. Like I'm always showing up to my appointments. Like I don't understand how people can just like not care, not
It's
like
because we're
no
service
show.
providers.
Yeah,
That's
they
where
literally think it's like not real and like
I'm
for the rest of the month. Like so I get burnt out from that is like trying to keep my cool of like I don't know, not getting walked on all over, but then also still like setting boundaries with my clients. That's very hard for me. I have a cancellation policy. Do I ever enforce it? No. Because
I'm scared.
I'm scared.
I'm
No.
literally
And the
scared.
one time I did it, it was like, oh, my dog, my grandma, and my mom died. So I'm like, okay,
It's
of
like, all right,
course.
never
Like,
mind.
never mind.
Jesus
Like,
Christ. No,
so
literally.
that's very hard for me too. But I feel like so far, at least, I'm sure there will come a point I haven't been like, I'm tired of waxing. I'm tired. The full body, I can't do that forever. But
I said that when I like really come back, I'm sorry.
the legs are off the
I don't
menu.
even yeah, completely. I don't even want it. Like I remember when I first started, it literally took me 3 hours to do legs.
Yeah.
I was
No,
like,
it
it's not
takes
coming
it
off.
takes so.
I'm like, why is it not coming off? I truly
Mhm.
don't understand. So it's a lot.
Yep. Yeah, I think like that's something too. Like even if you know you have a couple of people that want a full leg wax, if you know you're not gonna enjoy it and like you hate it, I like just prioritize yourself and like just take it off.
Yeah.
Like
Plus, it takes longer for us to do. Like, I could do two Brazilians in that time point. Like, so
right,
it's just I
for
might as
more
well.
money. Yeah,
Not exactly.
yeah.
Yeah. What is a financial mistake that you wish you could redo?
Oh my gosh, that's a great question. Definitely my student loans, 1,000%. No one should be giving 18-year-olds that amount of money.
I say that all the time.
I probably will never pay it off. Every day I hope I just win the lottery and I don't have to pay it. Because it's just like I feel like I'm never gonna pay it off. But I feel like that even though that's not really related to this, but it's still is like where most of my income goes. So it's like even like when my parents are like, "You're not gonna make money. Like this isn't a real job," and I'm like, "No, I'm actually making crazy money, but it's just all going to my
Go to the
loans."
loans,
Like
yeah,
so, I'm
literally.
still struggling. But that and I'm very much an all or nothing person. So, like, my fiance would be like, "Do you need 5 types of different, like, powder brushes for your spray tan powders?" And I'm like, "Yes, like, I do." And he's like, "No, just start out small, like, get the basics." And I'm like, "No, if I'm doing it, like, I'm doing it all out."
To the full
So, like,
extent.
sometimes I'll, like, when I started that, because especially I didn't have a job at the time, I literally, like, I ran up my credit card and I was like, "I'm investing, I'm getting all this stuff, like, I will pay it off." And I did, but, like, I need to get every like a little accessory that came with it? No, but I'm very much like an all or nothing type of person, so I definitely need to work on that because you can still do like really good work without having like the dumb little stuff
Yeah.
like the rug with quotes. So like I did not need that right away, but I wanted it because I
Yeah.
wanted it to be
It's
like
an
part of my
aesthetic.
aesthetic.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly. What is the best investment that you feel like you made on your business?
Spray tanning for sure. Um, Learning how to spray tan. Fortunately, Ellie paid for me to be certified, so that was amazing. But then investing, like I just said, in like all the equipment to do it myself, definitely that, and just like investing in myself now too at like my new job because it is just me and like I have to like keep reminding myself like it is kind of hard to like not have people to like ask for advice or like think like, oh, like, what do you think about this? What could I be doing better with this? Like, that's hard too. And I have to keep reminding myself, like, you're doing fine. Like, if you need to, like, look up, you think something's doing wrong, like, I will, like, look up on TikTok or, like, ask people. But, yeah, I think just, like, investing in a service you love. I did not know I was going to love spray tans as much as I do. It's probably one of my favorite things now. So I feel like picking something that you know you're going to love and stick with and not just like doing services because you feel like you have to,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. I agree. That you have for next year, personal or business?
Um, well, personal, I want to be more, well, I guess both. I want to be more financially stable and independent from my fiance, but we're also getting married in 2 years, so I want to do that and then get a house. We want to live in PA eventually, so
Oh
I want to get a
yeah.
house there. And then business wise, I just am waiting for that full book to come.
Amen. Amen. Amen.
I don't know, and I always like ask people like how did you do it? And there really is no like rhyme or reason. They said literally it was like I woke up one day and it
It
just
just happened.
stayed consistent.
Yeah.
So, and honestly, for most people, it doesn't happen till after 3 years or so. So I feel like hopefully I'm going to start kind of getting there now, getting my footing more, but I need to keep advertising. That's definitely another
Yeah,
goal
I
with
think
social
you're
media.
doing amazing.
Oh,
I think
thank
you are
you.
doing
You
great. You
too.
are literally one of my favorite estheticians in the area,
Oh,
even
thank
though
you.
I literally haven't met you yet. But
That's okay.
I literally
You
still
can
love you.
support from
I was
afar.
about to say, I love seeing all your content. I love everything that you do. Like,
Yes,
it's
I love
just,
yours too. It's
thank
the
you.
best.
It's amazing. You're doing great. Um, yeah, I think you're doing fine. I think we're all genuinely just trying to fill our books.
Right.
It's really crazy. Um, I feel like waxing is kind of hard too because when it comes to advertising what we do, it's like miss
Yeah.
or hit or miss.
Yeah.
So it's just a lot. But also, we're not priority all the time either. Like some people
No.
would rather get their
I talk
lashes
about
done
that
and their
all the time. Like for me, nails priority. I don't care how broke I am, nails. Like I think it's because I touch people's faces doing brows and lashes and stuff. But I was saying that like tattooing is so expensive. Like I'm like, how can you get like a consistent tattoo every single day, but I can't get a $20 brow wax? And they're like, because like if people are cutting corners, like people usually like save up for tattoos because they want it's on your body forever. Like they want someone good to do it. Like brows is something you can easily be like, oh, I don't need that this month. Like I'm gonna cut it out. For me, I need it.
yeah, like
But
literally.
I feel like it's a lot easier to justify cutting out the services we provide for a lot of people than other things. So I feel like it's hard to just keep people coming. Like that's like the main thing I get is with people like, oh, I need to take a break from waxing. Like I like can't
When
afford
I
it right
hear that,
now.
I'm like, I understand if you can't afford it,
Yes, yeah.
but besides that, I'm like,
Why?
why?
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Like, what do you like?
Yeah.
Literally, what do you mean? Like,
Yeah.
I don't understand why. Why would you want to do that? Like,
Right.
I don't see the benefit. I don't know where the benefit would be in that, but
Right. You're just ruining your progress.
yeah,
All over
literally,
again.
like we're gonna have to start over.
Yep,
And you're gonna
exactly.
be upset.
Yep,
Please don't do this. So,
exactly.
like, so completely understand. The prices of like a hairstyle, your nails, lashes. Do you feel like we level up? Do you feel like we're like looked at as maybe not as equal to them?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I think a lot of people, especially waxing like Brazilian, I think a lot of people think that we charge way too much. And I think people don't understand how much things cost,
Hmm.
A, and B, like just like the technique and the time that goes into it. I feel like there's definitely people that charge too much,
Hmm.
but I mean, I don't know. Like I feel
What is
like
too much for a Brazilian? Like, well, for one, I can say I think European is up to like 70 now.
that's too much.
Yeah, for them. I
For
think for
them,
them,
for
100%.
them, you need to go back to the free and then the $30.
It's like,
That
yeah.
I think if you're someone who's skilled in it, I guess if you've been doing it for a long time, you definitely have a right to like increase your prices. But I think like 70 and above is pushing it. I mean, I'm right there. I'm at 68 for mine. And I don't know. But also it's like no one tells you how to price anything.
I don't think I think 70 is like perfect
Yeah,
because,
like
especially
right
for
around
us,
there.
because it literally lasts you
Yeah.
like longer than a lot of other
Right.
things.
That's
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
So, and I feel like it's just, if you
It's
have a good waxer,
convenience.
yeah, if you have a good waxer, you don't have to worry about this at all. It's the convenience and like, it just lasts as long. I just
Yeah.
feel like it's a good thing to get done. I like
I also have a problem with I probably should charge more, but I'm scared. So
no, I feel I'm the same way because when I went mobile, I wanted to I wanted to charge more because I'm mobile and I'm traveling to
yes,
people and this is crazy,
it's
but at the same
very
time I'm like,
convenient.
this isn't their fault. Like I kinda don't want to
I
charge them
did the
crazy
same thing with spray
because
tans, and people would be like, "That's how much you charge? You're insane!" Like I was charging $50 to travel to people, and I was like, "Why? How much do you charge?" And they're like, "I charge
like
$100
$100.
minimum,"
Yeah.
and I'm
And I'm
like,
like,
"A
oh,
$100 for a spray tan is crazy," but like when you think about it,
it's like,
you are doing a lot by going to their house. But then I'm the same way. I'll do anything to make something cheaper.
yeah, because I'm like, they're like, that's like a luxury service. You are now
Right.
stepping into the
Right.
luxury
And I need to
territory.
look at it that way as people are booking my service because they want to, and yeah, I made it available, but like they want that luxury service, so like they know it's gonna be more probably.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's hard for me. So if someone said to me like, "Can I just have $10 off?" I'm like, "Sure." Like I don't know. It's so hard for me.
Yeah, because everybody really is going through financial struggles, and
Yes.
we just completely understand. But
Exactly.
because we be understanding, sometimes people do take advantage of the situation.
Yep. All the time.
Yeah, literally. When do you feel like you had your main girl moment? Meaning, when was the moment that you felt like, wow, I'm really an esthetician. I'm really in my career field. I'm really like, this is my big girl job. I'm really doing this.
I feel like um I think probably the picture that you're gonna post when I that was like my first photo shoot. Honestly, every photo shoot that came after that, it felt like imposter syndrome. I was like, what am I doing? Like, I don't know how to do all this. But I was like, okay, wow, like this is serious. Like I'm putting steps into like look professional on my page, and like it's not just like I show up and then go home. Like there's so much more that goes into it. I would say that. And then when I got my first client ever, and she's still with me now, like it's really cool to see like there literally some of my clients have said like, no, you were like kind of bad at first, but I just loved you, so like I stayed, and like now you're so much better. But like it's just like that, like the whole client thing of like getting your own clients is like really cool, that people like will follow you literally anywhere. So that part of it is cool. I love like my clients that are good to me. It's
They're
the
like
best
literally
feeling.
our family. Like
Yes, literally.
yeah. What is something that you wish someone would have told you early on in the beauty industry that you can tell people now so that they can
um
avoid that issue?
you have to just sometimes be a little selfish for you. I feel like I make friends with everyone, and that kind of bit me in the ass a little bit. You can't trust that everyone has good intentions for you. There's so much drama and competition in this industry, and if you're not for that, you really need to just try to stay to yourself, and like obviously like support other people and all of that. Like I love doing that, and I think I trust the people more that I see doing that, because I'm like, okay, they're not just like trying to be competitive and like they hate everyone else. But that's probably the one thing I wasn't prepared for, was I knew it was gonna be catty. Like it's a woman field, like you can't avoid that. And
it's so competitive.
it's nasty.
Yeah, it really
Like
is.
I have seen dirty things, and that I was not prepared for, that like really hurt me. So I would say like just do your best to like support other people, stay out of like the negativity, just only focus on the positive stuff, and like just have your guard up, in the sense of like I feel like you can tell when people are like don't have your best interests in heart, and just protect like yourself in that situation. Yeah.
Expect from you for 2026?
I'm very simple. I want to say more social media content. I want to get back to that. Maybe I'll
I
get
feel like
back to the
everyone took a
apparel.
break this year though, because like I didn't really see a lot of people
Nobody's on.
posting and
No, and that's why it was so hard too, because I'm like, okay, no one's even like motivating me
I
to
know. I'm
post. I
like,
needed a break. So I feel like that I want to get back to all that. I do want to maybe look into like an apparel line for estheticians. Just because like I like having stuff like to wear to work. That's like, okay, this is what I'm wearing to work, and like something that's kind of like I'm always comfy, and so like something that's like clean looking but also comfy, but like for estheticians, like I would love to do that still. But yeah, I'm just trying to grow my book. Hopefully, I'll have a full book by the end of 2026.
so yeah, yes, she definitely will. We're get into existence. Her books are going to be full. And where can everyone find you at? And what location are you at?
So I'm at Glow Lab in Sewell, New Jersey. It's a spray tan salon, and also I'm the waxer and brow lash artist there. And then I do the mobiles still here and there. That's through my Instagram at st.the.estie, Estie. But yeah, I'm not on TikTok because I'm scared of that. But yeah, just I love to scroll. I'm not open for the comments. But yeah, Instagram's my main place.
Okay. All right. Do you have anything else you would like to say to the people on the podcast?
Um, I don't know, just be yourself. I feel like having your own personality shine through, and like people love just authenticity. Like I feel like a lot of my clients stayed with me because I would dead ass be like, I really fucked up and I'm really sorry. And like they just love honesty. Like just be yourself. Don't try to like copy anyone else, or like try to fake being like a customer service. Like just be real with your clients, and I feel like that resonates with so many people, and like they'll want to stay with you because they feel comfortable around you.
Yes. All right, perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming on the
Thank
podcast.
you so much for
I'm so
having
happy
me.
to have you. I definitely wanted to have a waxer, like
Yeah,
ASAP,
you have
because,
to.
like,
Yeah.
yeah. So I'm so glad that
I
we
was
got to
so
have
excited you
you.
asked me. Thank you so
Yes, of
much.
course. Thank you for coming.
Thank
Thank you.
you.